The fact that 60 mink or 100 chinchillas are needed to make one fur coat, and you kind of look at the bigger picture in this realm and realize that it's a $40 billion industry. And you look at this, the fact that there are currently no laws to combat this issue in the United States. There are no laws regulating the keeping or the raising of these fur-bearing animals. There are no laws against the killing of the animals. And finally, there are no laws against the methods behind how these animals are killed.
When you think about fur, you kind of think about your grandmother's fur coat, and you think about the Roaring 20s and the 1920s and the 1930s. It kind of brings this essence of nostalgia, and having a fur coat meant that you had reached a certain level of class. As time goes on and as society changes and as technology changes and resources change, we have more things available to us at our fingertips.
It's controversy, but it has been ongoing. With more consumer demand for fur-free product, I think the fashion industries have, started to respond more positive ways. Again, we're talking about the long-term environmental consequences.
Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger, these big-name brands that are saying no. They're putting their foot down to the fur trade.
Unfortunately, there are some designers who refuse to become cruelty-free and who want to stick with their brands. For example, Dennis Basso was one of the designers that I saw at Fashion Week this year, and when we were backstage interviewing the designer and looking through the collection before it came out on the runway, we asked one of the production assistants, is this real fur? And if this is real fur, what is your opinion on it? She was very bold in saying, this is real fur, and to be honest, I don't agree with the concept of this look, but the Dennis Basso brand, that is one of the things that it's known for, and that's one of the things that it depends on. The way that people think that it is that all these celebrities are dying to have these big designers, design for them. Or reality of that is that through social media and through Hollywood, it has become more that the celebrity is the focus and the celebrity is the star, and the celebrities that represent certain brands will be the driving factors of how that brand performs. So the thing about faux fur is that it's a lot easier and it's a lot cheaper to produce. First of all, you don't have to raise any animals. It's easier to put together and it's lower risk. Because if something goes wrong with the fur and the production of it, it's a lot easier to recreate. In personal experience, I'm a fashion design major, and I last semester designed a dress that had fur on it. So it was a little shift dress, and it had fur at the top and it had fur lining at the bottom. My professor said to me, there's no reason to use real fur. You have so many options right at your fingertips of fake fur that you can use that will look just as beautiful. It'll be easier to make. If you make a mistake, rip it, break a needle on it. It's not the end of the world.
There's no legal ramification of using fur in their designs. But with, in the U.S., again, few major cities really banning sale of the fur product, you can see that that's going to spread to the East Coast and possibly now New York Fashion Week.